What's good, guys? DJ Sienna Chanel here with another Sienna segment, and this clip is of artist Dee-1 and Sway on Sway in the Morning, and they're talking about some things that I think are important within the black community and rap, and so on and so forth. But you guys, let's watch it together.
About while back was the mental health of the culture in the community. Talk to me about how do you view it right now, and how are those ways we can improve it?
All right. The mental health of hip hop is in such a state of cognitive dissonance having to be practiced on a daily basis, meaning we are actively creating and consuming content that deep down we know this is not healthy for us.
Yeah.
This is not what we need to be putting out there into the world, but because it's so catchy and because it has a dope beat underneath it, we continue to push it out there. You got managers who are taking advantage of their artists. They know their artist is on a fast track to hell. They know their artist is on a fast track to jail or to the graveyard, but they want that commission off of that artist. And they know, like, I'm gonna keep exploiting them because the world seems to be infatuated with seeing them push themselves to the limit. And as a manager, as an OG, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna collect my commission. That is a mental health illness that we have. That's almost like that's predatory. You know what I mean? And for these artists, think about it like this, yo. In real life, if you do or glorify bad things, there's death, there's jail time, and there's dishonor waiting for you.
Yeah.
In the rap game, if you do or glorify bad things, there's money, fame, popularity, and legendary status waiting for you. That's why everybody want to be a rapper.
It's also martyrdom, right? Like, I don't know if y'all know what martyrdom means, but yeah, it's that too. Go ahead.
They're like, oh, I could be a rapper and glorify all this negative stuff and be looked at as a legend and get paid and popular off of it. But if I do that in the real world, and if I don't have the umbrella of saying I'm a rapper doing this, then I probably go to jail or get murked behind that, or
But they get murdered.
That's
for
what
that
I mean when I
too.
say the mental health of hip hop is in just a crazy place.
Look at all these young rappers
you either
that been
got
killed.
commissioners, that's record labels. It's the 3 C's. It's creators, consumers, and commissioners. You hear me? I teach about this at Tufts. My course is called The Intersection of Hip Hop and Social Change.
Come on.
You got these 3 components. Creators need consumers. Creators and consumers often need commissioners, like outlets, media outlets, or labels who can fund
Give money,
the push of this music.
Exactly.
So with creators, consumers, and commissioners, you got commissioners, labels who are taking advantage of these creators who are desperate. Who are like, man, I'm just trying to get a little bread to get out the hood.
Right.
Oh, we'll give you an advance check. We'll sign you, knowing that we about to exploit you, knowing that you're not mentally in a good space, but we gonna exploit you. What happened to all the major labels? Make sure y'all listen to this. What happened to all the major labels who pledged millions and millions of dollars after George Floyd got killed?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, man, this is such a travesty. All right, cool. That was a PR move for them labels because now, 3 years later, them labels are back to pushing and...
Wait, I gotta look that up. What did they pledge and who did they give the money to and for what? What was it for? Like, that's interesting.
Promoting and funding the creation of murder music.
Yeah.
But as soon as George Floyd got killed, it was the proper PR move to say we as such and such records and we as such and such records stand behind the black community.
That's because, see, y'all have to remember, it's very trendy to be black. You know what I'm saying? It's been trendy to be black for a little while now. So it's like whatever we say, they gonna do, but we don't use that power in the right way. You know what I'm saying? We use it for exactly what he's talking about, as opposed to like political power or utilizing these politicians to do what it is that we need for our community. But go ahead.
No, y'all
Wait, hold
stand.
on. We as such and such radio station.
We as such and such
radio
Come on,
stations.
man.
We as such and such app.
Come
They
on,
play the
man.
music.
We the such and such.
The whole industry, bro.
Yeah,
the whole industry.
industry.
So I'm in this industry, but I'm not of this industry, man.
Yeah.
And that's a threat to people. And I'm fearless. You heard me? I'm fearless because I don't need y'all money. The real one's gonna rock with me.
Right.
I'm cool with that. I'm a
There's
college
a million for
professor.
everyone.
I'm a
Believe
Billboard charting artist. I'm a public speaker. I'm an author. I just put out my first children's book, which I'm about to show y'all in a second. Man, and I'm not and I don't care about being y'all friends. That's the thing. I don't. So
That's the part I love.
with that being said,
That's a
Heather,
mature man right there.
Wait, who are these people, man? Who is this?
We got Bootsy on here.
We got Bootsy on FaceTime. Who else we got?
We got Kodak Black is on FaceTime with you.
With Dee-1, who else?
So wait, he just said Kodak Black. I really, truly want to say this really quickly. Like, I want to know, have y'all noticed, like, the difference in Kodak? For a while now, but I'm curious to know his mindset about things. I always want to know the connection between him and Kendrick Lamar, because they kind of did that Mr. Morale album, like, together. You know what I'm saying? Like, or many songs together. So I'm curious to the connection. What are those conversations like? Where's his mindset when it comes to, like, life in the universe and so on and so forth? I'm curious. I don't know about y'all. All right.
Mace, the legendary Mace is
What up,
on
Mace?
FaceTime.
What up, Mace? My brother Mace, what up?
I'm not sure who that woman is, but
Let me see.
she's beautiful.
Hey, man, shout out,
Scroll
man.
too far.
No, that's Steph Curry's mom, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Sonya.
She's beautiful.
That's my brother Steph's mom.
Okay.
Yo, I'm good. With that being said, I'm on fire, and I feel even
the
more.
receipts out.
I feel even more motivated to continue to be bold about what's right, because this industry got us messed up. These young ladies, like, just watch the BET Awards. And you can't, and I love that I'm in the culture enough to where they can't try to excommunicate me. I done been on the BET Hip Hop Awards cypher. I done hosted the red carpet for the BET Hip Hop Awards for BET. Like, I'm in the culture, but I can still look at what the culture is glorifying and doing and be like, that ain't cool right there. Like, that's messed up right there. And they act like you crazy for speaking out on it. And I don't blame the 20-something-year-olds. That's why I love talking to Kodak. Or I love talking to some of the little youngest, Fredo Bang. That's my student. I was his teacher. You know,
Fredo Bang was your student?
That was my student, bro. I was his teacher in Baton Rouge.
This is
Sweet. God got me on a whole, bro, like my path.
Let's go.
Yo, with that being said, it's the OGs who I like to call DGs, because they're disappointing grown-ups. That's what they are. It's the OGs in hip-hop. It's the ones that's 40-something years old. And, man, I hate when I see these gray-haired clout chasers who still talking about, and I send my young boys to come and wet your whole block up, and da-da-da, and they still glorifying this. I look at with a Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Because I held...
He right, but I feel like that's also a moment of, like, remember when 21 Savage said whatever about, like, Nas, like he wasn't really relevant? I mean, obviously we know they're legends, they're OGs and stuff, but at the same time, it makes me feel like don't nobody really... I'm not saying we're not listening for their music, but we kind of not at the same time in the world. Like, younger people, like the more popular music of now today, they not. Maybe older people are listening for them, but even still, we kind of not too. We like in a whole nother vibe. I mean, I don't know. He's talking about, OGs, DGs, all that.
Are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro?
And that's why, because they not evolving. They not growing with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the issue with Sorry Drake album. It's like, why are you in the same scenario? This too young. This don't have nothing to do with anything that's going on. And you just didn't have, like, melodic music at this point.
Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. Yeah. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral, and I got back in my car, Sway, after the funeral, and I turned on my music, and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. Exactly. It gave me chills. Exactly. And I needed that moment. That was my come to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison. But you're attracted to the poison. And rap is great. The rap game, hip-hop industry is great at cooking up some delicious poison.
Dee-1 music. Thank you, brother. Come on, man. Hey, man. Let's celebrate this man's journey. Yeah. And you are not alone. You are not alone.
You know, he's right. It's like with everything that's going on in the world in general, right? Like definitely in the black community, then within America, then within like the greater world. It's definitely one of those come to Jesus, man in the mirror-esque type of time to like figure out where you are in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you will succumb to all of the garbage and the hate and the toxicity and the, you know what I'm saying, degradation and the war and the, you know what I mean, that's happening in the world. And that can be from all levels. We just watched another video where you could see how those things affect you, like your inner self, your emotional self, and your physical self. So it's just time to take more care of ourselves in terms of our like mental health, but that really means in terms of our mental focus, like what we're focusing our time and our energy on. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we putting our energy to listening to murder music still, or are we looking for something else? So does art imitate life truly? I don't know. That means we need to change what we looking at. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching another Sienna Segments with DJ Sienna Chanel. All right.